Now that, my friends, is worth, oh, well, it's priceless. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, it is. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. This next couple weeks, this kind of gave me an idea as I go back and forth babysitting rabbits and chickens and exploring my friend's rural neighborhood. And then, you know, especially with this big snowstorm, this huge snowstorm, and seeing what they had to experience, even my friends and some people at work, the loss of the electricity, the moving of the snow, the no heat, the no water, all because of a paralyzing winter storm. And then, you know, me taking care of rabbits, and I thought, you know what, this is a great opportunity to start addressing on-grid preparation. You know, you come to our channel and you're always seeing how we live off the grid and how you can do that with no electricity. You have the solar, you have your backup generators, you have your own spring. But what about the people, like in these areas, that aren't off the grid? They're on the grid, they're connected like you, and you get slammed with a winter storm, you get slammed with a hurricane, you get slammed with whatever it is that paralyzes you and takes out that grid. How do you survive? How do you prepare? Well, that's what Starry's all about here. You know, a lot of the things that we apply can also be applied to you, friends at home, who are connected to that. The power line. Be looking for one of the videos that we just got done making was about the backup propane. Great! Oh, what a great idea! We're gonna have Mr. Hilder walk you friends through that. I think it is a stellar idea to have a backup propane when you live on the grid. And I am also going to show you an item that I just purchased on Amazon. And I talked to my friend who also had a paralyzing storm not too long ago in, was she in Georgia or Tennessee? She's in the South. And we're going to have clips of that footage and what they did to deal with that. And I'm going to give you some ideas of other purchases that you can get that will prepare you. Oh, I'm kind of excited about this whole thing. You know, you come here and I want to be able to pass on what I know. I want to be able to help you friends save money, learn, be more prepared. You know, and that just doesn't come from my background living off the grid, but you know, again, remember, I'm a nurse too. So we're going to be talking a little bit more in this new year too about some medical stuff, getting you on the right track, because when I go to the big conference in May to see my girlfriend Patera in the Appalachian Mountains, hope I said that right. I think I'm getting good. I'm getting good. And little Patera, she's going to be all excited because she has me all set up for how to deal with medical emergencies on the homestead, being prepared. I have the opportunity to do a whole teaching conference talk on that. Really, really important. And, you know, I have kind of missed the boat on our channel on being a nurse. I don't talk about my background and my knowledge. You know, and Patera said, Starry, she says, you're a genius when it comes to this medicine stuff, the way you explain it and what you know. So she says, do you understand what a wealth of information you are? Do you understand? Because people need to hear that. They need to know. Just rubbing on a little bit of peppermint oil on the back of your neck when you really need some real nursing ain't gonna cut it. That's how she talks to me. It's the truth. And she's right, because when she asks me medical questions, when anybody asks me medical questions, yeah, there's a lot of wealth and knowledge that I know from these years of experience. And I forget that because I'm so focused on the homesteading and the off-grid life. That's what you're going to see at the conference. You're going to get an earful about that. But I'm also going to start talking a little bit more about this medical preparation and health on my channel from now on, because there's so many people that come to me, and even like diet questions about being a diabetic, what to eat. The people have celiac disease, they've got it's just so many dietary issues, and they're not being taught, they're not being educated. We miss the boat on that so much. So there you go. Starry's going to, and one of the big things that we can't overlook is our health, on or off grid. You want to be prepared. You know, number one, be prepared spiritually. Number two, be prepared health-wise. We overlook it. All the biggest pantry in the world. All the skills in the world with hunting and foraging and all of that, having the right equipment, all of that will pale to not having good health. I mean, all that helps, but it starts with good health and knowing how to care for yourself so that you can enjoy whatever life you choose, on or off grid, a life of independence, of sustainability, of frugality, of richness and abundance in that. And you want to be able to enjoy that, right? So you gotta, and even if you're in not the best health, optimizing that health. And there's so many ways to optimize it. You know, and I will caution you, be very careful with who you get your advice from. YouTube has a lot of people out there, and they talk about things that you should eat, things that you should do health-wise. And I'm just gonna tell you, training and education goes a long ways. Me being a registered nurse, having all my certifications, and I've got a list of certifications, education goes a long ways in the healthcare field. And I'm very well versed in many, many areas, and I've been doing it for such a long time. I have had my hands in medicine. I see the effects. I deal with this every single day for over 20-some years. People who aren't in the medical field and go on YouTube and they've got a homestead and now they're talking about, oh, you know, you need to be drinking this, you need to be eating this, and we read this article and this is what we do because we're holistic, or, you know, we're all about health and wellness. That may be fine and dandy, but some of that advice can be dangerous. You know, like here's an example, the whole kombucha thing. Hello, if you're a diabetic, kombucha, you should not be sucking it down because it has sugar in it. You know, there's carbs in it. And people are reaching for kombucha, and you know what? They shouldn't be reaching for kombucha if they're diabetic. You know, how many people know about that? They shouldn't be reaching for it if they have problems with atrial fib and cardiac conditions. Why? Because kombucha is a tea that's fermented and it's got caffeine in it. I need to do a video on that. See? So when they're like, oh, kombucha is the best thing since sliced bread. No, it ain't. Not to some people. To some people, it can be harmful. I'm going to be elaborating, and I hope you will keep coming back, and we can explore this together. All right. I'm so excited about the new year. So many awesome things, and look at that view, right? Look at that view. All right, my friends, keep tuning in to Starry Hilder. We've got so much going on for this year, and what a blessing.